emotions both before and after? It looked like there was a tear or two, Erik, from you before and Emmitt from you after. So what were the emotions like in both ends?
Okay.
You cried?
I ain't cry, no.
I was about to say, I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, I mean, this is my second senior night, so I kind of have some experience with the emotions, I guess. Excuse me. Yeah, it was a special day, no question about it. Especially for us three, man. It's our last home game ever, you know, in college, and got off to a rocky start, but you know, figured out a way to get it done. Yeah, man, that was special, for sure.
Emotion at the end.
I didn't start crying until I heard hugs. About to cry.
Oh, man.
So, you know, I just looking back at the journey and, you know, how long it's been, all the ups and downs, and freshman year going from, you know, having a team that was second in the odds to win a national championship to having 8 guys on scholarship, you know, halfway through the season, and you know, fast forward sophomore year, you have that great team and everything gets taken away, and you know, junior year, you know, we ended up losing in the tournament, but you know, tonight was like unreal. I couldn't explain it. The intensity of the game, the fans, how loud it got. You know, when we were making the smallest plays, and we were playing hard. We were playing like it was senior night, and we didn't want to lose. And you know, I think that's what it was. Like Erik just said, we're playing for our lives, and I mean, the journey's been long, and I'm so thankful for every part of it. And you know, I think tonight was just a great way to cap off playing at home in college.
I guess you're saying that it was better than you imagined. You said before the season how you were in Washington and closed your eyes and dreamt about it.
Oh yeah, this is everything I imagined and then some, for sure.
Erik, you hit a couple huge momentum threes in the last 10 minutes. When you let one fly and then it drops and the Coliseum goes crazy, what's that feeling like?
I don't know if I can put that into words. But I can tell you that basket gets bigger and bigger every time I make one. There was like 4 in that second half that should have dropped. You know what I mean? It could have been 20 tonight. You know what I mean? But I just got to credit my teammates, man, for finding me. You know, and they know if you know I hit 1, hit 2, man, we got to find them. You know, and this is the one team I've been on in college where it's like that. You know what I mean? And it's special. You know, it makes me look good, but really it's them. You know what I mean? Because I take some shots off the dribble, but a lot of my stuff's off the catch. You know, and I just try to do my job, move without the ball, and get enough space, and you know they find me, and I try to knock it down. So I just got to credit my teammates. I got to credit the coaching staff for the way we play, the way we draw things up. You know, they're doing their job, and so I got to do my job.
Kedy, a big part of this game seemed like it was kind of, you know, you and Marquise going at each other, and obviously, you know, you guys had moments in the first game. Marquise said earlier, you know, nothing was personal, it was just basketball, but I'm just kind of wondering, you know, what those moments were on the floor. You know, you against him, you know, he got a couple good plays, you got a couple good plays. You know, what was that personal battle like?
Yeah, it's nothing personal. It's just basketball, which he said. I look forward to those matchups. He's a great point guard, averaged double-digit points and assists almost. So I just took that kind of personal because he's one of the best point guards in this league. So I think that's what, you know, adds fuel to the fire.
Play where he gets the steal, run out, and then you block the shot. It looked like you kind of looked back at him and maybe said, is that just raw emotion at that point?
Yeah, it's just emotion at that point, being a competitor, a fierce competitor, to be exact.
Can you say what you said?
Nah, I can't say it. I can't say I can't say that.
You can't write it.
I wish I could, but I can't say that.
There's a lot of things I wish I could say.
What was the difference for you guys offensively in the second half?
Being more aggressive, attacking the rim, you know, taking open shots when they was given to us. I think the ball movement and locating mismatches helped us that second half.
Emmitt, at times this year it's been different guys going on different occasions, but 4 of you tonight in double figures, and it really meshed. How encouraging is it to see everybody going before the conference tournament?
It's exciting for me to see. You know what I mean? we've been saying it all year. We have probably one of the most explosive offenses in the country if everything is clicking. And, you know, I think right now things are starting to click at the right time, and that's really all you can say. I mean, you give it, you know, a test to Hugs and how he's been coaching us, the way we've been practicing. It's been way more competitive. Every day we've been taking everything personal, every drill. If a guy scores on somebody, we're telling him, you know, run the play back so we can guard it again so that doesn't happen. And, you know, I just think we all want to win. And, you know, we know it's at stake, and, you know, we're looking forward to next week going to Kansas City and handling business.
Tell me how important that first time out was. You're down 8-0. How important that first time out was and what was said in there. I mean, you're down 8-0.
I'm not going to tell you what was said.
Not played very well for
I'm not going to tell you what was said, but it was familiar to the I'm not sure if you guys remember the Baylor senior night when Chase proposed to Lindsay. We went off to a very, very slow start that game as well, and, you know, we found a way. It's you know, pure grit at the end of the day, and Hugs pretty much just told us they were killing us. That's the easy way to say it, and we didn't want to lose on senior night, so we went out there and we played our hearts out.
Erik, you've kind of gone through this whole season with the role of being a go-to guy, but when you look at like this recent run, I think it's like 5 games now with over 20. Does that sort of elevate that status or more responsibility towards, you know, that role of being a go-to guy? Does it change that at all, or?
I don't want to say it changes it, but it does. It gives everybody in the program confidence, if that makes sense. It gives my teammates confidence in me. It gives me more confidence, if that's possible. It gives the coaching staff confidence that, you know, they can rely on me and the other older guys. I'm just blessed, man. I don't know how else to put it. You know what I mean? Like, there's not many people that get put in a position like this and, you know, perform. You know, and I just got to credit my teammates. I got to credit these fans. I got to credit our coaching staff. You know, they put me in positions to score, and, you know, it's my job to score. You know what I mean? So I just got to credit my program, to be honest.
The fact that it's kind of come crunch time, end of the year, you know, what does that mean to you? And have you ever been on a roll like this before?
Yeah, I mean, Emmitt's not going to like this, but I can throw this back to senior year of high school. You know, it's just, you guys know I'm a little different. You know, my teammates know I got a screw loose in the head, like legit. And when it comes down to winning time, and when it comes down to, you know, we're going to do or die, like, I'm not dying. You know what I mean? I said this in the media the other day, like, this game is life or death for me. You know what I mean? And so it's going to be you or me. Simple. You know what I mean? And, you know, senior year, high school, you know, we're state tournament, you know, it's loser out. You know what I mean? This guy decides to put a press on up, whatever, 15, and I looked at him crazy. I said, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Came back, whatever, and it's just, you know, but honestly, I credit that to my parents. They didn't raise me to be this crazy, but they raised me to be a competitor. You know, my dad always tells me, if you're going to go out there, you're going out there and kill somebody, you know what I mean, in terms of the game, you know, and so I might have took that a little bit too serious, but I'm just blessed, man, to be honest. It feels great, but the job's not finished.
Talking about going back to high school, you two guys, did you work on that play back in the AAU days of you passing to him?
It's usually me passing and him finishing it. But
if he passes it and the dude runs at me, I'm tipping it to him every time. I'm not even going.
We've probably done that a couple times, actually.
Probably like 25 times. A couple times.
Yeah. And then Keontae has made a good play on that, to be honest. It was 3-on-1, and, you know, I wanted to throw it live and get the collie rocking, you know, and he made a good play, and, you know, Emmitt made a better play, and I just laid it in.
Looking ahead to the tournament, I don't know if you guys are bracketologists or not, but did tonight do anything for your chances? Is there any pressure?
We're in. If we're not in, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like,
what else would you do?
Who else we got to beat? We got to go play Joe Lenardi one-on-one. What we got to do? Like,
Is there any pressure, though, in the tournament coming up?
Nah, not anymore. Tonight was the pressure. And we played like it for about 5 minutes.
The seed number.
That don't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Don't matter.
We want to win as many games as we can.
Don't matter.
Just on that, I mean, you don't have to worry about the tournament now. All of a sudden, you can actually worry about going there. If you lose today, you have to win a game just to get into the tournament. Is there a difference about one goal versus both goals? I mean, just you can actually go to try to win the championship.
It's tough to be in a spot where you're on the bubble. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, we got to win this game. Then you don't win the game. Now we're like, oh, we got to win the next 2 games. And you win the next 2 games. You know what I mean? You're always saying, oh, we got to do this, we got to do that. You know what I mean? We had to win the Texas Tech game at home, to be honest, right? And we didn't. So we technically didn't have to. You know, we went and stole one on the road. We played great at Kansas, came up a little short. You know, came here and you know, finished the regular season with a win. You know, if you're in the Big 12, the magic number is 18, to my knowledge. You know what I mean? So we got 18, and hopefully we can get 19, 20, 21. You know, something down there in Kansas City and be
21.
safely in 21.
22.
22, something like that.
Keedy, what lights your fuse? What drives you?
Just everything I've been through growing up. You know, I look back on those days where I was, you know, one of the least recruited guys on teams I played with. Not really much exposure, playing with family-oriented teams. Going through junior college, not taking anything for granted. So I think that's what motivates me to play as hard as I do.
Why? I mean, obviously you can play.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you weren't recruited hard?
Probably the area I grew up in, the high school I attended.
Off the beaten track?
Mm-hmm.
Off the beaten track, was it?
Off the
Not-
beaten track.
Off the beaten track?
What do you say?
Off the beaten track. Like you weren't on the main
Oh, yeah, never. I never was.
I don't think any of us were, to be honest.
Yeah, but we talked about Eric's confidence. How much confidence are you playing with right now? I mean, you look like you just have a will out there.
donkey, I ain't seen that in years.
I mean, to be honest, I'm just playing like it's my last year, one of the last games. So, I mean, whatever it takes for me to win the game. Obviously, last game I played the 5. I played the 4 tonight. Trey played the 5, but Trey didn't get ejected. So, if he did, I would have been playing 5. But no, I just want to win. And I mean, everybody's starting to play like we all just want to win. And if we get everybody on that same page, which I think everybody is getting there, it's going to be a long march.
You didn't come out, did you?
It says 40 on here, so it is a long time.
For any one of you guys, I'm just kind of wondering if you could put into words, I mean, the 3 of you are, you know, neither of you guys grew up anywhere close to here, and basketball has taken you to so many different places and journeys, but to come together this season and you know, 3 different personalities, and you know, to kind of pull this out tonight, what kind of story can you guys tell about that?
Let me go first. I think I'm gonna just say this. Well, I played with Keedy before, and I played with Erik before. I just had to learn how to play with both of them on the same court at the same time. So I mean, it means a lot. I love playing with these guys. They're both fiery. They both want to win all the time. So I mean, it just drives you at the end of the day to want to win and do whatever it takes.
What did you see on that little fake pass baseline dunk?
Fake pass.
You faked a pass, you drove baseline.
I ain't fake a pass. I got the ball and I ripped, and the dude stepped up, and I jumped and I just tried to avoid him because I knew he was gonna try to block it. And then as soon as he saw me jumping to dunk, he kind of just jumped out the way.
Touching on your question, yeah, man, the bond that this team has is, you know, you can't put it into words, but I think the bond that us 3 have, being the vets, the oldest of the oldest, if you will, you know, the seniors that don't come back, it's special, man. To be honest, we do literally everything together. On the road, the team is together. We're here, the team is together. You know what I mean? That's in the summer we were together every day, literally every day. I don't even know if there was a day where I had a day off from these guys. You know what I mean? Whether that's good or bad. Right. But and it just speaks to the, you know, the ups and downs that we've had during the year, but it speaks to the toughness that we had to pull out some games when we really needed them. You know, like Iowa State. You know what I mean? A lot of teams are folding in that atmosphere when your starting four-man goes down. You know, we're playing 5 guards, you know what I mean, against a physical squad. You know, we found a way to win, and you know, tonight, senior day with the emotions, and it just sums up the toughness of the team and the camaraderie that we have. It's special. The bond's special.
Keely, what does it say about your journey that you chose your junior college advisor to walk you out on senior day?
She's more than just an advisor to me. She's like family. In junior college, I was always in her office, no matter it was personal life, school life. She's always been there every step of the way since the moment I arrived in junior college. So this being my last and final senior day, I had to have her walk out with me. And I kind of feel bad, so I had my advisor here walk out with me too. I was like, I can't do her like that, so she got to walk with me too, because she helped me graduate from West Virginia too.
Yes, thank you.
Good.